Hey, Kevin here from selfreliantlife.com, and this week's episode of Coffee with Kevin. And we got a question from a reader on our blog that was, why did we do a concrete slab for our foundation? And that's a really great question, and there's more than one way to create a foundation for your home. You can do the slab like we did, which is just slab on grade, or you could do a crawl space, which is very typical, where you've got a little bit of a raised area, and then you can get underneath there and you can access plumbing and electrical and different things from the back side or underneath side of the house. And then you could actually do one where you could have a basement, so you've got a below grade floor or room underneath your house that's supported on top of that. So depending on where you live in the country or out of the country, whichever, there's some typical building practices. If you were to go to certain areas, slab on grade construction is pretty much the norm, where other areas of the country, crawl spaces are very typical, and depending on water tables in an area, you may have a basement. If it's got a high water table, that may not be something that you would want to do. So those are things you need to know about when you do a feasibility study of the property or the lot or whatever it is you're looking at. So that being said, we have a high water table here, so that would kind of eliminate putting in a basement, although there are basements here in the area. I could have done a crawl space. That's the way a lot of houses are built around here, but we wanted to do a slab because we were going to use the slab, or did use the slab, as our finished floor. And a couple different reasons for that. One, it's extremely durable. You're never going to wear it out, so it's done and it's over with. The maintenance and upkeep on this are very minimal. It really doesn't cost any more or less, I don't think, to run a slab as it does to frame a subfloor in here and all the framing and sheeting that it would take to do that, and plus raising up the perimeter foundation to support it. And we wanted to stain the floor. We did an acid stain with a clear sealer on it, which really looks fantastic, and it wears really well. And in fact, it's the focal point when people come up to see us and visit our house. Immediately they remark how great the floor looks, and so it's very aesthetically pleasing. If you do anything else, you're going to have to put some kind of a finished floor down, whether that be carpet, vinyl, tile, pergo, whatever it is you want to put down. There's an additional expense of adding that and maintaining it, and depending on what it is you put down, that could put quite a bit more expense into finishing up your flooring in your house. Our flooring ran us less than 50 cents a square foot to do the staining and finishing on this, so around $500 or so to do this, and we do have a couple of videos if you want to refer back where we show the process of doing the acid staining and how that is. And it's real easy to do. We were first timers. It was something we were interested in, went out and took a look at it, and we did it, and we were successful with it, and a lot of people have really been impressed by it. Really dresses up. I mean, it's out here on our patio as well, and it really dresses up the place. Wears really well. So that was our reasoning for doing that. You can certainly do a variety of things, like I said, as far as flooring, but that kept our costs down, kept our durability of our finished house really high. The maintenance is virtually non-existent. You just have to mop the floor basically. And that was what we chose to do. So hope that helped you out on that. If you want to consider that, that's our perspective on the subfloor or finished floor of our home. And with that, don't forget to subscribe up top here. There's a little bell next door to that. That's if you click on that, it'll let you know immediately when we put videos up and they go live, so you can check them out. And give me a question if you have one at kevin@selfreliantlife.com. Check out our website there also. And with that, I will see you next week on Coffee with Kevin.